What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Earth Sanity, and today I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make your Devastator hit hard as hell. As you can see in this Marshlands Tier 15, I got 363 million easily, and I'm gonna show you everything you have to have on, all the mods and perks and whatnot. All right, let's get into it. All right, first on my assault rifle, my primary gun, it's the double gun standard. This gun is gonna be out the whole time if you're trying to run how I'm running. You have its first mod, Deadly Disturbance, and every critical shot activates an explosion dealing 200,000 damage to the enemy you're shooting and to every enemy in a 5-meter radius. And its cooldown is on 3 seconds. And also I have Fortress on there, so I'll receive 43% damage bonus with my armor, and that goes to my anomaly power and my firepower. Alright, for my secondary and my sidearms, these two weapons I'm not going to be using. I'm just going to be pulling them out for literally like a millisecond, just so I can proc this Moaning Winds. This mod is nice, so every time you reload, it's going to proc for 387,000 damage to enemies in 8 meters range, and that's a pretty large range every 8 seconds. And I have this on my sidearm and my secondary, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I do that to keep the damage, my damage high up there. That's how my damage is always high. On my gear, I have the Segment Commander gear set, all 5 pieces. I have the Ultimate Impaler, so my impale, I can activate it 2 more times before triggering it, the cooldown. So I can do it 3 times. And on my Earthquake, I inflict bleed on my enemies. And once you see my skill tree, you'll see why I have the bleed on there from my Earthquake. My chest, I have my impale can strike 2 additional targets. So instead of it just hitting 1, it acts like an area effect, and it hits 3 targets at the same time. And I have this other tier 3 mod that boosts my anomaly power for 11,000 for every elite. So every elite boss that's on the field, my anomaly power is getting boosted up 11,000. So from 112, it'll be at 121. And if there's, let's say if there's 4, it'll go all the way up to 150. I got Tainted Blood. Anybody that's bleeding gets increased damage dealt to them by 25%. And that's stacking on top of what the set bonus gives me, which increases damage towards enemies with bleed by 50%. And then the Impale increases the skill damage by 50% to enemies inflicted with bleed. So you'll be hitting people with the Impale, enemies with the Impale for like 300k if you have everything, all the buff, debuff stacked on who you're hitting. So my Earthquake, every time I use it, it reduces the armor by 20. And I increase the skills damage by 84,000. And I can use my Earthquake twice before a cooldown. So that's 40% armor that I'm taking away from the enemy. And once the cooldown back up, and once it gets to 80, I'll be able to proc a hit for 1,000,000 with my Moaning Winds every time I pull out the shotgun or the sidearms. On my boots, the skill can be activated 1 more time before triggering cooldown. My Earthquake, that's why I can do it 2 more times. And then I got extra damage on my Impale, so it's gonna deal 130,000 more damage. On my skill tree, this is where I went. Increase my anomaly power. Skill leech goes up. So the skill leech is important because that's how I'm gonna be getting all my health back. Anybody that's bleeding is gonna be feeding me health the whole time. So I'm gonna be just standing out there. This is all close range, especially for the Devastator. You're gonna be up in the fight the whole time. I have reduced the protection on my cooldowns with any of my protection skills. You'll see why in a second. Increase my anomaly power. So anytime I use a protection skill, my anomaly power is going to boost up 45% for 10 seconds, which is going to make my abilities hit way harder than what they're hitting now. Increase my anomaly resistance. Increase anomaly power again. Reduce my cooldown so I can spam my abilities for my impale and my earthquake. Anomaly power again. Increase anybody that's below 30 health is going to get hit for 20% more damage. Anomaly power again. Bleed affected enemies deals 30% more damage to. Your heals for 25. This is where the big chunk of your healing is going to come from. This right here. So you're going to be healing everybody that's bleeding. You're going to be getting healed for 25% of your bleed damage. And that's a lot. Increase my skill leaps. There's more healing. Increases armor bonus about 40% of your anomaly power. So this is just going to give me more armor, which is going to give me more power because of the mod I have on my primary weapon. Increases armor by 20% resistance. More armor. This is going to increase my resistance piercing. So any enemies that has resistance on them, I'll be able to hit through that. More damage to enemies that's bleeding. And then increases my seismic skill damage by 50%. We're going to get into a match. Before I do, I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So first I'm going to empty out this shotgun. Because I literally, you're not going to be using it at all. I'm just going to be pulling it out every now and then. And I'm empty out these pistols. And what I'll do in the game, which I'm going to show you, I'm going to get in the game for you. I'm going to hit this ability, it's going to boost my power. And I'm going to hit this. And I'm going to go ahead and get my impales out the way. And then once that's done, I'm going to pull out this, boom, and pull out this boom. Those are going to proc for 1 million hits with the debuffs on my enemies. And I'll show you that right now. A lot of people have been hating on the Devastator. I'm a Devastator main. I hit hard, and I'm trying to make sure that every Devastator hits hard like this because we carry, alright? We a whole problem out there. Before I go out there, I'm gonna empty this. Side on. Sidearm's not empty. You need to make sure your weapon is empty or else you're gonna be wasting time. Alright, now let's start it. Go ahead and get rid of the sniper on the left real quick. They're annoying, so go ahead and get rid of them. Literally show you what the damage is like. He's dead just from my abilities, as you can see. My impales, a lot of damage right there, as you can see. Now I'm gonna show you where the real damage comes from. Just gonna run around real quick, wait for my abilities to come back up, get them, and watch this. Boom, boom. That's 700k and 600k right there. Watch. Boom. A lot of damage happening. I missed my pistols right there, so he didn't die. It's easy. It's really easy to do. You just gotta make sure you got the timer down. Pull it out. Boom. Boom. Easy. Over 500k easily every time.
Could get the best
I'll
of
show
an
you again.
Outrider. Guess I was wrong.
I'm not trying to get through the mission. I'm just showing y'all how to do it. If y'all want me to make a video of me soloing Chem Plant, I can definitely post it. Just leave a like, comment. Let me know how you feel about the video. That was 15 million damage just right there. So imagine what I'll do the whole game. Moaning winds, earthquake, and impale. That's your main source of damage right there. Show you one more time. This time I'll try to get a million damage prop. Get rid of him up here. Two 600,000. I should be able to get a million. Almost. So once you hit them with the earthquake about 4 times, then you should be able to hit a 1 million damage prop. But usually they're dead by then. But you do see it on the bigger bosses. They should all be dead because of that crazy. Pretty easy. Once you got this build, you'll be easily breezing through TT15 easily by yourself. Take this out, boom. Take it out, boom. Easy. I'll give you one more look at it. He's probably dead just from the ability, almost. Boom, gone. It makes it so easy. It's like this is the easiest thing you can do in the Devastator. Especially since you're already up close. You're not gonna die. Anybody that dies near you is gonna heal you too because of the passive. Boom, boom. Hit him with some impale. That impale did 800,000 and that one did 400k. And that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and die here. Yeah, it's pretty simple, easy build. I have other builds too with the Devastator that doesn't revolve around the bottom tree where you will hit hard too. And that's it for the video. I'd like to thank y'all for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I have more videos dropping soon. Thank you.